Ladies and gentlemen, the International Council for Science is pleased to join the ISSC and CIPSH in proclaiming 2016 as an International Year of Global Understanding, a year of science, education and information that confronts one of the most profoundly important issues of our time, namely the understanding of what it means for us as individuals to live and hopefully thrive in a world of converging global crises, what responsibilities and opportunities this brings with it, and how we personally can act to realize the kind of social changes that we know are urgently required to secure a just and sustainable world for all. I want to use the few minutes that I have to say a few words about the International Council for Science, or ICSU as it is known, and in doing so to highlight how the IYGU speaks to the challenges that ICSU itself is now confronting, and indeed how this initiative will help us to address those challenges. So ICSU was formally established in 1931 and today brings together a diverse membership base comprising 31 international scientific unions, including the International Geographical Union, 121 national members, including South Africa's National Research Foundation, and 22 international scientific associates. Our mission is quite simply to promote integrated international science in order to help solve global problems. We do so by fostering international interdisciplinary research collaboration around priority research agendas, through establishing and co-sponsoring, together with our partner organizations like the ISSC, international research programs, of which Future Earth, which has been mentioned a few times, is a notable example. We also work to mobilize research capacities and support the development of regional science systems throughout the world. We connect science to policy and practice, both in the international science for policy, but also the policy for science arenas. We proactively advocate the free and responsible practice of science, and throughout our activities, we seek to promote science as an open public enterprise. Earlier this year, and partially in response to an external review of ICSU that was conducted in 2014, ICSU's leadership identified a set of key challenges for the organization, challenges that we now need to confront if we are to continue to serve as the relevant and dynamic organization that not only our members, but the international scientific community demands that we be. There are 4 substantive challenges, all of which I believe the IYGU will help us to address. The first is really for ICSU to play a leading role in building a truly global voice for science, a voice that can be mobilized to address the complex global problems now facing societies in all parts of the world. For ICSU, this means taking a more inclusive approach to both its structures and activities, giving equal access to all scientific disciplines, geographic regions, and sectors of scientific practice. It means ensuring that a rich diversity of scientific voices is effectively represented in international scientific effort, particularly the voices of early career scientists, of women, and of researchers from traditionally underrepresented regions. And it means driving new and effective alliances with other international scientific organizations, particularly with the ISSC and CIPSH. The second challenge is for ICSU to promote the pursuit of transformative, solutions-oriented approaches to the production and use of scientific knowledge. New and more effective ways of infusing scientific knowledge into policy and practice are required if science is to contribute more effectively to real-world problem solving and enable social transformations to sustainability. Working with society in the co-design and co-production of knowledge offers new possibilities in this regard. It is an approach that has been championed by Future Earth, and ICSU is working to ensure that there is shared understanding of the challenges and opportunities that such an approach offers, and ensure that it is appropriately monitored and advanced in all our other existing future flagship activities. The third challenge is for ICSU to gain wider recognition as an authoritative, trusted policy advisor to ensure that science is heard both in the policy for science and science for policy arenas. Trusted science advice to policy is a cornerstone of evidence-informed policy making. Robust and globally coordinated advisory work is necessary if science is to have influence on the formulation and implementation of international policy frameworks, such as the post-2015 development agenda that is about to be adopted later on this month at the UN Summit. And finally, ICSU must work to strengthen its outreach and role in fostering public engagement with science. The quality, novelty, and relevance of the global scientific enterprise rests in important ways on maintaining productive, open relations between science and society. Such relations require, in their turn, effective science communication and media outreach, science education, as well as an understanding by scientists and science policymakers of the many ways in which the public thinks about, knows, and chooses to use scientific knowledge. As ICSU works to realize these ambitions, we will certainly look towards the IYGU for real implementation opportunities, for good practice examples, and indeed for leadership in taking science into the solutions space, demonstrating its ability to inform and support transformations from individual to collective, local to global levels. We at ICSU look forward to joining with the ISSC and CIPSH in working with you, Benno, and your colleagues at the IGU on making 2016 a successful year of global understanding. Thank you very much.